how good or bad it goes from here, it's always going to be legitimately like accepted as a way to create music, like rock and roll or folk, or EDM is finally legitimized. But it's gotten so pop, and the money is so thick right now that there's a little bit of like shit that it's not my jam. You know, it's like I ain't mad about anybody making great songs that everyone loves. That's music. That's the gift of making music. Like you get to affect people and it don't matter. But to me, like I just want it to be about like, to me it's always been about being like fucking like a little bit over that curve of like popularity, and I don't need to be accepted. It was always like the rejection super party. Like, oh, you guys think you're cool? You don't even know about what we do, you know? And now everybody knows, and everyone wants to be a part of it, and that's great, because it's gonna grow and grow. I just hope that somebody takes responsibility, and there's a lot of artists that are doing it, that like keep it deep and meaningful, and like there's a lot of important things that happen to people out there on the dance floor. It's not all about just being famous and killing it.
So where do you think electronic music is going, Flinch?
I'm worried. I'm a little scared.
It's a simple question.
But at the same time, I have no clue, because every time I think I know where it's going, completely wrong.
I think the future. Well, my first thought on where the future goes is whatever is on Sonny's next record. That's like my first thought, is like whatever like Sonny puts out is gonna be like the new cool thing. But if that doesn't happen to be the reality, I think that things are getting so complicated and intricate and busy with electronic music. I think it's kind of at a peak of in your face. So I would only think that it would go / hope that it would go back to something a little bit more minimalistic, and something a little bit still has energy, you know, because that's not going to go away because the crowd is there for the energy. But I think it's going to become a little bit more basic and a little bit less complicated.
Really feeling Wookie, new guy on Ausla, making like this like really tight kind of Miami Breaks vibe. I'm really feeling What's So Not. They're kind of all over the board, like big room, but like there's still a break beat in there, where it's instead of like it's like
Snails is awesome. Ominous, Dub Loads, fucking Twine is amazing. All these guys have like Barely Alive. All these guys have like less than 1,000 followers on SoundCloud. They're all fucking awesome. Probably the rise of the Brodom pole.
What's a Brodom pole?
That's my question.
This is a new thing. Like it's new. It's just I just started seeing it.
Sounds awful. But
it's two dudes on. It's a dude on another dude's shoulder.
Oh, okay.
Oh, yeah. They're normally shirtless, and
that's just like full on plurred out.
Yeah, like the dude on the guy's shoulder is always shirtless without a question. He always has hella candy, and yeah. I mean, I just like look out in the crowd, and I'm just like, man, what's wrong with me? Me and Flinch are gonna make a tune tomorrow. We talked about.
Okay.
That I get caught out all the time on the internet for like as much as I collab with people, because I put out a whole EP that was just collabs, but people don't get that the whole point of the EP was to show that music is about making music with other people. It's not like people are like, oh yeah, Prototype's riding dicks, riding coattails, whatever, blah blah blah. I'm like, that's so dumb and closed-minded. Like, music is like imagine if Picasso and Van Gogh like collabed on a painting. Like that'd be some dope shit.
You know, I hate to interrupt, but I was watching the Sound City movie that David Grohl made, and there's like dudes from like Led Zeppelin are like, you know, you can make great music all by yourself, but that's not how music's supposed to be created. It's supposed to be amongst humans. I mean, now with the computer and the technology, we could sit by ourselves all day, but that's what, to intersect with what you're saying. Like, it's really fun to get with someone, learn what they're doing, see things completely differently, and then accept what they like about what you're doing. You learn like what you're good at because they want to learn how to do that. You want to learn what they're doing, so it's like it's a human thing. Music should be an interaction. I gotta pee.
Well, to answer the question directly, not correctly, you answered it great, Adam. I have collabs with Bass Nectar, Figure, Datsick, Getter. Me and Flinch will do it, I'm sure. Me and 12 Planet still have like 10 unreleased collabs.
Sweet.
Prim. Wait, and by the way, going back to the artist names as well, it needs to be different.
Okay.
Prim is
good. I like
incredible.
Huge.
I love him so much. And he's like one of my best buddies. Like, we had such a good time on the tour bus on the Datsick tour. He needs to get the recognition that he deserves. So that's about it for collabs for me. I mean, I'm always trying to collab with anyone I can, because I'm just trying to be a sponge and learn, and like what he was saying about collabing, you know. So yeah.
I'd like to see a lot of artists like have use their influence to make something besides like let's get fucked up and party.
Okay.
And like that's what's fun about it. But at the end of the day, at the end of the party, once you've had a great night, you're thinking about real shit, and like something should come of that. You know? That's what's cool. My agent at AMOE, Denise, is starting this like basically it's a charity. You know, we're like going and helping all these kids that are at bad points in their life, and we're showing them how to make music and showing them how to be individuals and who gives a shit about where you come from. And
That was fun.
fuck all that shit. Yeah, I mean it's important. Like there's a lot of power there. It's available, and I just hope to see that we don't waste our moment. Yes, sir. This is our moment, you know, and like I want to see it like just develop to where it all came from. We all really fucking love this, and it makes us feel good. It's not a bad thing. It's a great thing. So it should be like exposed as a really like it's a good thing.